How's it going? Jason Croft here. If you're a coach or consultant and you're just struggling like crazy to put out enough content, like a lot of us are, then you're going to want to pay attention to this video. I've got a system for you that is going to help you create a month's worth of that true authority building content in a simple 60 to 90 minute phone call. I'm going to show you how right now. My company is Media Leads, and I help coaches and consultants just like you create high quality content that demonstrates their value to their potential clients out in the marketplace. And I do this with my video growth system. Now, it really is this simple. In one 60 to 90 minute call, we'll come up with a month's worth of content for you. And trust me, if you can jump on a Zoom call, you can do this. We connect remotely through a video platform, and I'll walk you through a recording session where we pull out 4 main topics that you teach on, different ways that you help your clients, all the ways that you demonstrate value and help people out in the marketplace. So we identify those 4 main topics that we're going to record during this session. And the beauty is, we're not live. This doesn't have to be a one take or you're done kind of thing. We can start and stop and kind of craft that message. And I coach you through this all along the way and making sure that your expertise is coming across on camera. Now, we take each of those 4 videos, and they're usually about 8 to 10 minutes long. And it's a very strategic amount of time because these are optimized for YouTube. Now, you may have a YouTube channel already, and this is perfect. It helps grow that channel. If you don't, I highly encourage you to start one with this content that we're creating for you. YouTube is an amazing platform that, of course, we all know very well. But what people are missing a lot of times when they create all this content for social media, they're kind of forgetting about YouTube and the evergreen nature of the platform. It's an amazing search platform, of course, and a resource to where people are discovering you for years to come because the content lives on. So that's the reason for these 4 main videos, and the length that they are, this 8 to 10 minute length, is because that is what YouTube loves right now. That's kind of the sweet spot for them. And remember, at this point, you're done. We've created this content with you during this 60 to 90 minute call, and you can go back to your business, your life, and we'll turn this content around in about a week's time. We go to work crafting a month's worth of content for you. Now, with these 4 main videos, we're just getting started. Each of the 4 videos we turn into 3 shorter clips, ideal for social media. Now, not only do we create these wide versions that are the 16:9, like the big video, we make sure that those are subtitled so that they're, again, optimized for social media. But we're also creating a square and a vertical version of each of the 3 videos. And I'll go into exactly why we're doing that in just a minute. So now we've got all of this content, but if you're like a lot of my clients, you're like, great, what in the heck do I do with all of this? Now, each of these formats are important for different reasons on different platforms. The wide version with the subtitles, great for Twitter, great for LinkedIn. Both of those platforms are really going strong right now, of course, especially if you're a coach or consultant. And so we have those wide versions for you. The square version with the subtitles, that's great on LinkedIn as well. Instagram, of course, it's perfect for that. Square format is perfect, and for Facebook as well. And each of these 3 are 60 seconds in just like the 8 to 10 minutes for the long form, this 60-second length is really important because of certain restrictions on some of the platforms, like Instagram, for instance. And then this vertical version, this is really strong right now, especially on Instagram Reels and YouTube, of all places. The last several months, YouTube has really had a strong push for what they're calling shorts. And shorts are 60 seconds or less, and they're vertical in nature. So they love it when you actually load up your stuff in that proper format, and they're pushing it. The algorithm is pushing these shorts and these reels in a different way than the long-term, long-form versions. So it's great to hit both of those on YouTube. So that's why all of this content. But we're not done at this point. These are all the video clips that we're creating from that one session. But I'm also going to make sure that you have a custom thumbnail for each and every one of the long form videos. But just to top it off and make sure we're really got you covered on not only the video version, but written as well, creating a blog post out of each of those 4 long form videos as well. And I don't mean, a block of text that's, been transcribed from the video and you can go mess with it all you want. We're talking about an actually formatted blog post for you. And of course, you can, edit that as much as you want to, or publish as is. We make sure that that's a great form. So if you have a blog, you can put it on there. It's phenomenal right now on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is really pushing the newsletter, the articles, and that's exactly what you can use this content for. So now we've got all of this content just from that single 60 to 90 minute call that we had. Now that you've got the concept of what we're creating for you, let me show you really quickly what that just looks like. It's helpful a lot of times to see some examples. So let me show you what that looks like for one of my clients. This is Craig Severson. He owns Brightworks Training, and he is a client of mine in this offering as well as the show that I help him produce called Built to Scale. Now, what we did was exactly what we walked you through. We took this one session here that we recorded in, about that amount of time, about an hour, hour and a half. And we turned that into 4 main 8 to 10 minute videos, crafted a nice look to them. So utilizing his logo and everything, because, with webcams and, recording remotely, we have various qualities. So I like to have some nice high quality graphics around all of this just so that professionalism comes through. So with each of those 4 videos, this is what got created and handed over to Craig. We had the long form version created with the graphics. You have the YouTube thumbnail here, the wide version, subtitled, square and vertical, all subtitles, which optimized for social media. That's just imperative these days that you have that for conversion, people consuming it. And then his blog post over here that was created from this 10-minute video as well. A couple of versions of that. And so, we end up creating, again, all of this content. So now Craig is set for the month with all of this content. There are numerous ways that he can put this out there into the world on social media and all across the internet. But a standard kind of system for that would be to take, one of those long form videos each week and kind of run a social media campaign around them, loading that one up to YouTube. And then those 3 shorter videos are all, great content in and of themselves, but then they can, point back to that longer form content, either directly to the YouTube channel, maybe to your blog. But you're constantly out there with this great, wonderful, high quality content. So if you want help with all of this, reach out to me, Jason at MediaLeadsCo.com, and we'll get you started.